Hello friends. Today I have come with a topic which is really very confusing for English grammar learner. That is present participle. We will be talking about present participle today because most of the students they get confused with this topic as the formation of gerund and present participle are almost same. That is ing in the first form of the verb. So you really get confused. You really don't know which one is participle and which one is gerund. So today I'm not going to talk about the gerund and the participle and making differences between these two. Rather, I would focus on present participle today, and I would talk a little bit about gerund too so that you can understand the differences. So let's understand present participle. So by putting ing in the first form of the verb, we make present participle. Okay. And these are called verbals. Remember, verbals means these are not verb. Many students they have this idea that verbals means verb. But remember, when you are making clauses and you are making phrases, you have to pick up these verbals out from the sentence because these are not verbs. So suppose you are talking about noun clause. Okay, so you know it well that in a clause there is one subject and one verb. But if you have no understanding of verbal, you might get confused with these verbals. So that is why today we will be talking about verbal or non-verbal or non-finite, that is present participle. Okay, so remember that present participle always works like an adjective in the sentence. Okay, but present participle also makes verb too. Okay, we will talk about this, just have some patience. And gerund always works like a noun in the sentence. So present participle works like an adjective and gerund works like a noun in the sentence. Okay, so let's understand it well. If I talk about present participle first, so present participle, remember that it always works like an adjective in the sentence and always describes a noun or pronoun which comes after it, or it might come before it too. Okay, but remember that when it is coming alone in the sentence without any helping verb, without any auxiliary verb, not is, am, are, was, were, or has been, have been, if alone it is coming in the sentence, then only it can work like an adjective. Okay? Okay, so I'm giving you an example. How does it make a verb? Present participle, it works like a verb when it is coming along with auxiliary verb. Okay, let's take some examples. If I say Tom is running fast, okay, or if I say Ravi is walking slowly. So here we see that here present participle is making a verb because we have a helper in front of it. Is walking, was walking, is swimming, was dancing, has been dancing. So it makes a verb. Participle makes a verb when it has an auxiliary in front of it. Okay? But when it comes alone in the sentence, and remember that gerund also comes alone in the sentence without helper. But participle, when it comes alone in the sentence, how you are going to identify? You know, you always get confused because gerund also has the same thing and participle also has the same thing. I mean, they always come alone without any helper. Now it is up to you how you are going to identify which one is gerund and which one is present participle. So there's very simple trick to identify. Gerund always work as a subject by coming in the beginning of a sentence. Okay, As we know that gerund works as a noun, so it is supposed to come in the beginning of a sentence. So gerund will also come in the beginning of a sentence. Okay, so this is one of the things you must remember. Then gerund comes after the verb acting as an object. Okay, because noun comes as an object, so gerund also comes as an object in the sentence. Gerund comes as the object of a preposition, and gerund becomes a complement too. So we are not going to discuss in detail about gerund stuff. Rather, today I'm going to focus on present participle. I'm giving you tips to understand, to get the real meaning of present participle, how you can understand it. So for present participle, remember that first thing you need to keep in mind that it comes alone in the sentence. First, without helping verb, without any helping verb, it comes alone in the sentence. Second thing, you must remember that it should have a noun after it, because what is the work of an adjective? To describe a noun. So it should have a verb after it, remember. Sorry. So it should have a noun after it, remember. Okay, so when present participle has a noun after it and it is coming without a helper, you know very well that it is a present participle working as an adjective in the sentence. Okay, so if I say the dancing girl, okay, so here what you are saying is dancing, was dancing, has been dancing. No, only dancing, and then we have this girl noun. So dancing is working as an adjective describing this girl. Okay, so in this way we can take a lot of examples, and we can say that crying baby, dancing girl, talking Tom, laughing Buddha. So these are the example of present participle. Okay. Now if I say the dancing girl came on the stage. So here we see that dancing girl came on the stage. So we are talking about a girl who dances actually. The dancing girl came on the stage. So what we can do, that we can replace this dancing with a real adjective. So we can say the pretty girl came on the stage, the cute girl came on the stage, the frightened girl came on the stage, the bar girl came on the stage. Here bar is not adjective but noun that is working like an adjective in the sentence. Okay, so the thing is that, you know, now we understood the formation of present participle, and let's see that sometimes it happens that present participle, it doesn't come alone. I mean, it takes few more words along with it and it makes a phrase. Okay, so we can take some examples of participle phrase working as an adjective in the sentence. So we can say dancing on the stage, the girl fell down. Laughing at his child's behavior, the father went away. So here what we are doing, laughing at his child's behavior. So we are adding a preposition phrase too after this participle, this present participle working as an adjective. Now the entire thing, laughing at his child's behavior. Till here we have participle phrase working as an adjective because it is just hitting the father. Remember that if there is a present participle, it should have a noun after it. Okay, so laughing at his child's behavior, till here we have present participle phrase. Why I'm calling it a phrase? Because it has added some more words to it. We have added some more words to it. So laughing at his child's behavior, the father. Remember that present participle always should have a noun after it. So it is having a noun after it. Okay, the father went away. Or we can say swimming in the river, Tom felt happy. Are you getting my point? Swimming in the river. Okay, swimming, present participle, in the river, it is giving more information about Tom. Okay, it is an in the river. This is called a preposition phrase. Swimming in the river, and it is going to hit a noun, that is Tom. Swimming in the river, Tom felt happy. So here we have this present participle phrase. Okay, we can take some more examples. We can say, listening to her favorite music, Rani ate her breakfast. Listening to her favorite music, Rani ate her breakfast. Or soaring over the deep sea, Tom sipped his coffee. Maybe he's sitting in a plane, just imagine the situation. He's not soaring in the sky because Tom doesn't have a wing. Okay, so he's not soaring above the sea water. Maybe he's sitting on some maybe aeroplane or helicopter. Soaring above the sky, Tom sipped his coffee. So here we find that it is present participle. Certain things you need to remember, that present participle always work as an adjective when it comes alone. Second, it must have a noun after it. And for present participle phrase, it should have certain words along with it. These are few things you need to remember if you are talking about present participle. Okay. And in my next video, I'm going to talk about gerund. Okay, how gerund are working in the sentence as a noun.